Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. Right here for patrons. You know who we are. Hey, lady, what you doing? Just minding your own business, smoking a cigarette in the rain?
Girl?
Like,
No vales la pena.
I'm sorry, what?
Mm-hmm. We agree. She said you have a nice butt.
Is this Lester's house? Is Lester here? Do you know Lester? Like, I love...
Lester the molester?
I love the level of detail in this game, right? Like, just look at the shit. That's like in other games you wouldn't see like it's just a fucking wheelbarrow and some guy had to make that. There's not a mission where you have to run a wheelbarrow around. It's just like there's just shit all over the place in this game, and I absolutely love it. Like these fucking chairs. Like I've had these chairs. Anyway, all right.
Everyone has those chairs.
Yeah, let's get in there and
Is this
see.
Lester's place?
This is Lester's place. It's got some garden gnomes.
What's that sign on the door?
Not welcome.
Oh no, up. Be warned, cameras, trespassing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so remember last time, right, we put the bomb. We did the bomb thing, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that was time before. No, we did that last time. Yeah. So now we're going to go see Lester. He owes us. Let's get them group of 6 cameras. Yeah.
You gonna let me in or what?
The double deuce.
Wait, what's the dude? The nasty bald dude, scraggly hair.
Trevor?
Trevor.
Yeah, he's not in. He's
Yeah, we
not
haven't
here
seen
yet.
This guy yet, huh?
Wondering when you'd show up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, little superhero team.
Got some action figures.
The Halo guy and
Yeah.
Superman.
You need my help.
We do.
How do you know?
Fucking
'Cause
Lester.
you came here.
He's so creepy. So
I've
creepy.
been a good friend for you, Lester. I know.
Ugh, Lester.
And you're gonna make
Just
it up to me. about
untuck your
being
shirt,
whatever
Lester.
I-
That's probably the first step.
Or rather, I mean,
Can't trust a person that tucks their shirt in, Jeff.
That's right.
That's what I always say.
Yeah, that's what you
Like,
get.
what are you trying to sell?
Yeah.
I gotta make some dough.
So,
You're back in the game?
oh,
I guess.
Yeah, we're back,
baby.
baby.
just when I was out, they pulled me back
You
in.
never mentioned my name. You know I'm not on any lists anywhere.
You're on some
You never
lists.
trade me.
You got to be on at least 3 or 4.
You got
I
to
never
be
told
on a
anyone.
creepy
That
Chimo
gently
list.
Decomposing in North Yankton, you're angrily decomposing in Los Santos with a shrink
Yeah.
and a wife who don't love you no more.
Oh, that's below the belt, Lester.
Yeah, thought we were bros.
Since you put it like that. Hey, shut up a minute. I'm getting an iFind alert.
Uh-oh.
That little college boy sack of shit, phony fuck.
I find.
Jay
Oh,
Morris?
no. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We didn't do this
Fucking
mission.
lying bastard. I've read his fucking emails. He's a fucking cheat. I heard him say that he saved America. What, by outsourcing all the jobs? By selling us little bits of plastic?
Commentary.
Shit?
Yeah, what?
Well, now it's payback time, you lying turd. The hell are you talking about? You are about to get that white-collar gig that you always dreamed of, Mikey.
Do I look like a guy? Does he look like a guy who's dreaming of white-collar jobs?
Oh, shit. I know what this job is.
Yep.
Cannot let go of the
'Cause
1980s bag
I seen it.
and dress yourself up like a billionaire math genius with low-level Asperger's.
When did you see it? Like, I feel like, did I
You were playing
load
it?
the wrong save?
You were playing it at some point
Out of here.
here, and you're like, hey, check this out.
Oh, okay. So
I
you
think
haven't
you're-
actually, we haven't
Yeah,
actually
not
played
on
it on the
recording.
show.
I don't
Okay,
think so.
okay.
Brother, it is gonna be fun. You fucking kidding me? I'm a bank robber, not a web designer. So we'll go robbing.
I think it's like he has like weird baby teeth in his mouth.
just like the old days.
Lester?
Yeah.
He's got plaque. He's got gingivitis.
Oi.
Boo. And asthma.
Take a little toothbrush to you, buddy.
All right, so we're gonna go get some hot 40-year-old midlife crisis clothes.
Sweet.
Ah, god damn
Got
it!
some of those.
It's raining. All right, fine, fuck it.
Man, this game is pretty.
I'm taking this car.
Hey, we got some questions and
We did-
comments and stuff.
Questerinos. All right, hit me up.
All right, first off,
That's-
Ruskells
yep.
ended up putting up the question to the audience, I guess, for us. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Of whether or not
we should be releasing
Patreon videos to entice new patrons.
Okay.
Yes with a thumbs up, no with a thumbs down. His comment got
Whoa.
6 thumbs up, and there's no option of thumbs down there.
Right.
But going to the video itself, 14 ups, no downs
Yeah.
as far as the response to that.
Yeah.
So, of those people, I mean, it sounds like everyone's kind of supportive of that idea.
Yeah.
If we want to go that route, I mean, there's other different options for what we might want to do.
Yeah. There's other concerns, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. It's good to know. I mean, I think that like 1 or 2 people said that they would not essentially donate unless they were getting bonus content. And I can understand that. Like, I don't want to begrudge anybody that, but
Sure.
it sounds like most people, like, if we're releasing stuff that was coming out on Patreon, I mean, we've got to remember that we started doing Patreon like 2 or 3 months into the site's operation, right?
Yeah.
And we've been doing it every week. And, like, even if we were to release one of the 2 one of the videos that we're releasing every week. We've got, we're about to celebrate.
Dude, what was that driver? He was all fucked.
He was just L.A. drunk, man. L.A. day rain drunk.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
Where'd that car come from?
God, just out of nowhere. Fuck, man.
I'm driving here.
Yeah. Hey, whoa. Hey, forget about it. I'm driving here. Even if we were just to release one video a week to the public, we would still be 2 videos a week ahead, right?
Yeah,
we
and I think there's like 600 videos that are already
something
in.
Fucking nuts.
No, it's got to be like 150 just in Patreon, but maybe more. I don't know.
Well, there's like I think last time I checked there was something like 11 or 1,200 videos on the YouTube channel. That's all the Patreon videos and all the podcasts and everything else combined.
Dude.
So, all right.
I got this interview with this.
Let's see.
Thinking I need something, I don't know, geeky.
Okay, that's
Oh, good. It's time to buy some shitty clothes for Michael, Grant.
sweet.
Lose my job.
Shopping spree.
Yep.
This is where we cue. Girls just wanna have fun.
Can we get a montage where he comes out of the dressing room and then
She's sitting on like a chair going,
and then it cuts to you and me like just shaking our heads no, and then eventually yes.
Time for us to green screen
Yeah,
this.
there we
Jeff.
go.
We gotta
Boom.
get in on here.
All right, so we got to get some. Should we get some shorts? Are there jorts in here?
We should totally make that for a promo video for Rage Select. Like Michael changing outfits and us going, no. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Sandals and candy surf shorts.
Oh, man.
What do you
those are
think about
beautiful.
that? All right, let's do that. And let's-
Wait. But this isn't. We need. I thought we needed some ritzy kind of suit or something.
No. We just have to buy a new change of clothes.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
Go with the T-shirt. He looks like the end of
Pulp Fiction. Yeah. Let's see.
That's tacky.
That is pretty incredible.
That is loud.
Let's just go with that.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, shit. We have to buy specific things. Okay. Never mind. We got to buy one of these. All right. So which one of these is the ugliest, Grant? Orange?
Oh, man.
I think orange, right?
That brown one was pretty nasty, too.
Let's just go with orange.
Orange,
And then I think we got to buy cargo shorts.
of course.
Good luck at the interview.
Oh, shit. No, that'll work. All right.
We're
Cool.
good.
What do we look like? We look like an asshole.
You look like a grown-ass man trying to pretend he's 20.
Yeah, that's the
That's the look.
That's the look. That's what we're going for. All right. To the Life Invader offices. Wait, hold on. Before we go there, Grant, I think we should stop at Hippie Feet real fast. I don't know what's at Hippie Feet.
What's that hippie feed?
Now, you want to run me through this thing? The prototype is
Just a JPEG of the inside of a store, apparently. The same is true for Harsh Souls. Harsh Souls? I played that game.
Hang around till someone opens
You played Harsh Souls 2.
Oh,
ad
yeah.
nauseam.
Oh, yeah. And Harshborn. All right, here we go. Get in.
Suburban Outfitters.
Yep. And what does that one say? What is that one?
High Time?
No. Something about knickers?
Whoa.
Inspector Knickers?
Inspector Knickers.
Oh, goddamn. All right, let's just go over this bush. All right, here we go.
All right, we got another question here.
All right.
Well, I think
Throw a
it's
question at me. Throw a
kinda
question at
long
me.
here, but
All right.
okay. I'm gonna start reading through it. I think part of it might have gotten cut off.
Okay.
So my apologies there. We'll see what you
Keep
got
your
there.
questions Twitter length, man.
Yeah. Zeph101, the original, says, "Hey, Jeff and Grant, James Cameron from the site here. I was wondering, as a gay guy, I like games with sexy dudes in them. However, I noticed the ratio is obviously more skewed in favor of sexy girls.
Right.
That sexy hunk American Shepherd aside,
Yeah.
it seems there are only a handful of games, like the recent FF15, Final Fantasy 15, and mostly other Japanese games, willing to show off things that are like the male V line. Oh, dick cleavage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even Kratos has always had a waist-high loincloth covering his ass in V line. My question is, as two straight guys,
shit.
would you personally be okay with more overt sexualization of men in video games? And do you think that straight male gamers would accept that? I'd say something about Dongacles here, but I think that would be a bit weird. So I'll just say, let him shower you in the goodness or something. No homo is what it says.
God damn.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I would actually be tickled pink that they put more dongs in video games too.
Yeah.
They're always gonna have boobs.
I mean, actually, it's funny because Grand Theft Auto 4: Ballad of Gay Tony actually has it centers around the character that you play. It's funny because you don't actually play Gay Tony.
Yeah.
You play as God, I can't remember the guy's name. This guy who's like this gay club owner's protege, essentially, right? But I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem with video games because I talk about this all the time. I've very much separated my ability to enjoy a game from my avatar needing to be the same as me. And sometimes I think that comes from the fact that I grew up in the old console generation when it was like, here's you're 4 pixels that are all green. And it's like, well, that really doesn't look anything like me, but hey, I'm going to get into it. So I think that abstraction, at least for me, is
Yeah, and you like playing female characters, which
has to change it up. I mean,
no,
it's like
it doesn't necessarily represent you,
right? Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's just that I change it up because I can feel a good connection with a character.
Yeah.
I can feel immersed in a game without having have the character look exactly like me. Like that's not necessary for me to enjoy a game. But as far as like the whole sexy dude thing goes, I think you see a lot about that stuff online where
Do you see sexy beach dudes?
Oh shit! Speaking
game?
of sexy dudes, what? Bull shark testosterone. Titty City. I'm gonna open up Titty City. Oh damn it! Fuck nasty girls today.
A game where you have to close spam.
Yep. Oh god.
I listen to this podcast now called Reply All, and it started as TLDR before the 2 dudes move over to this other one. TLDR still going on as
Life
well.
Invader bitches.
But they do this one interview with the guy who invented the pop-up.
Oh god.
It's really fascinating. He's like the most hated guy ever.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. He's like, I'm sorry, I made it as an easy workaround for advertisers.
Right.
And I didn't know
what was
going
to.
into.
What have I done?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I was just gonna say that like I feel like it's a thing that you see all the time. That
try and keep things strictly safe for work.
Pregnant army elf. James Franco.
This guy. That the representations of what are considered to be like people a lot of times make the equivalency where they're like, but there are dudes with their shirts off in video games, big muscular hulking guys that aren't wearing much clothing. But generally speaking, at least from what I know, and I mean, I'm not a lady, so I don't know, but I think that a lot of times you hear that when they poll ladies like slimmer dudes, right? They like kind of like slimmer, more like athletic looking guys, not like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
They don't like big beefcake dudes.
Oh well, that some people do. I mean, obviously some people do that. But then when you ask like a woman, generally speaking,
ideal body type is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
more Schwarzenegger.
Right, exactly. Or Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
the
right?
Thinner swimmer body. Oh,
yeah, exactly. And so I think that a lot of that is that what you end up with is this idea that those big muscular dudes with their shirt off are not like eye candy for women. They are a power fantasy for dudes, right?
Yeah.
Not to say that they all are, right? I mean, I'm sure there's some ladies out there that are into Kratos and shit like that.
Different strokes.
And I'm sorry that I'm just equating this guy's like sexuality to women. It's just I don't really know as much about what gay dudes are into. I don't know if they're looking for the same thing, but yeah, I don't have any problem with that. Like I think that in all honesty, I keep saying this over and over again when it comes to yes.
Excuse me. Have you heard about the good word of God?
Yeah. All right. Hey.
Thank you.
I need you to close your boots and your motorcycle. Boom.
Let's go to the beach and check out some sexy dudes, Jeff.
You want to do that before we're done?
Sure.
We went jet skiing last time. Remember
yeah,
that?
we ended on that beautiful jet ski note.
Yep. But I don't. I've said this all the time. I don't think there's any reason that video games can't be an additive, like the issues of video games, that you can't, quotey fingers, fix those issues. Like, why can't there be games that have, like, sexy dudes in them? Like, it's not like there's only so many dudes you can have in a video game. If you're having sexy dudes, you've got to take out Kratos dudes, right?
Yeah.
Have all of them. Have all the dudes.
You know, it's interesting. It reminds me of Game of Thrones, especially this last week. There was a key scene. Have you seen this week's episode?
Yep.
They have that priest that they parade down the streets naked.
Yep.
It's a dude.
Yep.
It's an old, flabby, unsexy dude.
He is not a sexy dude.
But nevertheless, he's naked, and yet they don't show the front. They don't show his genitals. And it's this very clear double standard in the show where they will show any and all women naked, but they won't show guys naked.
Yeah.
And
they just don't show as much dong.
It's just that they're trying to have it be titillating porn for dudes, I guess, when, you know, the storytelling is so fucking good.
God damn it. I hate his daughter so
I would
much.
just prefer it as equal opportunity nudity. Like, hey, go ahead. Whatever. Show it for everyone. That's the world we're in.
You
People
know,
are naked.
Okay, see, here's the thing. I mean, just because we're talking about this, like over the course of my life, I've known a lot of dudes who just, like, recoil in horror if they're watching a movie and, like, some dong happens, right?
Yeah.
And I don't really understand it because, like, you've got, like, just because you see a dong doesn't mean that that's turning you on, right? And you've got one that you have to see all the time. So I just
think
thought
there's a couple things.
Okay.
One,
right.
We kind of are in that other generation where we weren't around a bunch of other naked guys like through school, like taking showers in gym class with a bunch of other guys.
Sure.
I don't think that happened. I think there was kind of a cutoff between our parents' generation and our generation.
Yeah.
That it stopped happening, and especially being a little bit more nerdy. That, like, we didn't even do gym.
I did. I did
class
gym,
or
and I did gym where there were dudes showering.
Yeah.
I wouldn't shower, but you know,
You still don't.
because I'm ashamed of my. Yeah, I haven't showered my
just have
entire
terrible
life.
hygiene.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of my dog. Oh, yeah, look at that, doc. Wait, that's the wrong words, folks. Okay, so now we got.
But also, we're in the internet generation, I think. And
Yeah.
I mean, it shouldn't matter. You shouldn't be watching, I guess, something like Game of Thrones for these titillating scenes because
You can see
there's
tits.
porn.
You can see tits whenever you want.
Yeah, it's
at
like-
literally any particular point in time. Okay, you ready?
yeah.
You ready, Grant?
Oh, yes.
All ready?
Let's give him a call.
All right, let's
See
give him
how
a
that
call.
guy's
See what's
doing.
going on. Hold on a second. It's called a phone call, bitch. Oh! Eat it, Zuckerberg!
Wait, so there's pink confetti in his phone?
Yeah,
What is that?
that's what happened. We just glitter the place up. Just glitter bombed him. Yeah, I've never really understood that. Like I took a life drawing class one time, and
Yeah.
it was when I had a part-time job at this thing, and I went in there, and my boss at the time, he was like, you take a life drawing class, it's like you get to look at ladies naked, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, do you ever have to draw a dude? And I'm like, yeah. Like, are they naked? I'm like, yes. And he's like, do you have to draw the dong? And I'm like, yeah, it's there. Like, it's not like I'm not drawing. It's not like I'm sitting there drawing it, going like, oh yeah.
The whole thing about like life drawing, and by the way, most every person naked that you have to draw isn't attractive.
Right. You know.
They get people that like, hey, $20, and they're like nudist people who just kind of like being naked.
Plus, I mean, you know, life drawing, like, it requires a different set of skills. It's not just like exhibitionist people who like to take their clothes off.
Yeah.
Like, it's people who can hold a pose for 45 minutes, which is fucking. I couldn't do that shit, man.
Yeah,
Try to
it's
hold the
nuts.
same pose. Try to stand up, strike an interesting pose, and hold it for like.
I try to do yoga, which
5
is a lot
minutes.
of like holding poses.
Yeah.
It was one of the most difficult, strenuous things I did.
Yeah, it's. Where's my suits at? There we go. Full suits. Boosh. Let's get that. Get that
Looking
suit.
good.
All right. So, how much time do we have left? By the way,
Oh, let
let
me
me
check.
see what time we have. Wait, where the
We
fuck?
got about 12 minutes,
Get out of
13
here.
minutes.
All right, we're gonna go talk to Lester again with Michael, and then next week we're gonna start setting up for the big heist.
I remember in one life drawing class, there was a guy there and that we were drawing, and a couple of the girls in my class decided to try and start flirting with him. Like, they were kind of like making kissy faces and like, I don't know, pushing boobs together or whatever to try and sure enough, the guy started getting a little bit of an erection, and the teacher had to go and ask him to leave. Yep.
Yep.
And it was like, tough life for the nude
when we for the new model. Yeah. I mean, like the thing is, when we did life drawing, the dude that we tended to use, because we tended to use the same guy over and over again, just like in one of another life drawing class that I took, we used the same lady almost every single day.
Yeah.
This guy was like old. He was an old guy who was obviously still like active, like he was a runner. So he had good musculature, which is what you're looking for. I mean, when you're doing a life drawing class, you're not slathering. You're not you're not like the wolf in the fucking Tex Avery cartoon.
You're looking for good lines that you can pull from people.
Well, you're trying to learn how to draw a person that looks like a person on the page, right?
Yeah.
It's not okay. We're gonna get Michael a haircut on the way there, by the way. And so
chubby people are fun.
We had this old person.
I
this
love
old dude.
chubby people. You can do those under the fat hangs, the rolls, I guess. Oh yeah,
Bob Mullet, is that the name of this place? All right, so
Bob Moulet.
Okay, got the clipper cut.
What was the bald one?
That one's the wood.
Whoa,
it's free.
It looks pretty cool there.
Got the clipper cut, which is
$200.
Yep. Got the grown out. Oh my God,
shit.
That's
kind of manly.
Woo! And the slicker. Damn.
I think we gotta go for slicker, man.
You think the slicker? I kind of like the grown out.
Okay,
but we could go with the slicker. It's got a little mullet action going on here.
That gives a more criminal edge, I think.
All right, let's do it. It's the most expensive one. You picked the most expensive haircut, Grant,
and you selected it.
And then let's see if we can get him like a giant mustache, because there's a beard thing here too. Damn, he looks like
seriously,
weirdly
we can get some facial hair,
like Kurt Russell-y.
Yeah,
stubble. Oh my God, Michael! Suddenly he's been in prison. The full goatee and the full beard.
Oh my God!
He's the most interesting man in the world. He's the most interesting man in the world.
That is a serious beard.
Holy shit,
man! I gotta save up money. I gotta pay these guys back.
Holy God!
But I also need to spend $1,000 on my hair.
I need a sick beard and a sick haircut. Well, it's a $300 haircut because they were gluing hair to his head, right? Like
hair plugs. I still wish I could go and get a beard at a place.
Get a beard plugs.
Oh man,
the beard plugs.
I've tried so many times to grow a beard and without success.
Yeah, I'll give you mine. You can just take it, glue it to your face.
All right, let's jump to another question.
All right, let's do it.
A few.
Yep.
I'm gonna scroll through. Who's someone I haven't heard from in a while?
Gotta keep moving down this storyline. Go, car, go.
Wow, I'm kind of bad at grabbing a question here.
Yeah, I'm going to just make car noises.
A lot of these people are talking about Patreon stuff.
Zing, ding, ding,
That's why I didn't realize.
Ding, 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 ding. Yep. I don't know if we
and
actually
all of them are saying go ahead and release that old stuff.
I wonder if we don't have like a huge number of questions this week. I think we're just going to have a huge number of replies.
I was looking at that. I was like, holy shit, there's so many questions.
Yeah, so let's talk about dongs more.
Yeah. All right, got a new question. Here's from Alex. I always butcher his last name. Olinkowitz.
Mm-hmm. It's probably about as good.
Olinkowitz.
Yeah.
Sony just announced PS Plus free games for May, and it is a very good month.
Yep. A lot of games.
He wrote mouth. I think he meant month.
Okay. It's a great mouth.
This mouth, he wrote it twice, so maybe he meant mouth.
It's just auto-correcting.
It's probably auto-correcting.
Auto-correcting.
However, this mouth is getting a lot of negativity from some people.
Yep.
Just because all the games are indie games, and apparently, to them, they think all indie games are crap.
Yep.
So I ask you, what is your opinion of these kinds of people?
The people who are saying indie games are crap?
I hate those people.
I mean,
they suck butthole.
They're butthole suckers?
That's what they are.
The butthole suckers. They're my favorite 90s group. So, wait, hold on. We're getting set up for the heist here.
Suckers.
Yep.
It's a gross group.
Okay, listen.
Oh, God. He's like, what the fuck happened to you?
Didn't I just see you this afternoon?
Yeah.
And they say it cannot be hit.
Oh, shit.
Hasn't been yet.
Look,
we should have seen him bald with his beard.
put a couple $1 million and I wrecked his girlfriend's house. I don't need
You know, it happens to us all from time to time.
He's not supposed to be very nice.
Oh, when I met him, he was charming.
He's so creepy. You're right.
Yeah.
Bank in the sticks, or we do a store. Which do you like?
Well, stores usually.
Well, I look like I belong in the sticks, so. Look, his beard is so luxurious.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's
He's
so.
got a sheen to it.
Yeah.
I need a crew. I can round up some of the old.
He spent a lot of money on it.
Yep.
Old
They put like those oils in there that keep it nice and fresh and healthy.
Somebody was telling me, yeah. See, I just can't bring myself to control my beard, right? I just let it grow. Like somebody was just like, yeah, put condition. Like they sell these special oils and conditioners that'll make your beard soft. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, man. I'm not proud.
Yeah, your beard looks fine. I don't think you need it.
I've been working with someone, but they're too unpredictable. I'll have to reach out to some other guys.
All right.
Who's the person he's been working with? You know?
I don't. It might be referring. You know what? It might be actually referring. I'm not sure if that was.
Is it Franklin's buddy?
No, it might be the online heists. That line might have been added in the single player game. I'm not entirely sure, but so we're gonna go scout out a potential heist.
All right, Ryan Reb's got a question for you.
Okay. Oh wait, no, we never asked the previous question about what do we think about those people. I couldn't say one way or the other. Like I don't know those fucking people. I mean, I looked at the games list and they're all good games.
What do you think of the people that complain, looking a gift horse in the mouth kind of thing? Though I guess is what he's saying because they're offering free games and they're free indie games.
No, they're not totally free. The thing is that there's a service. The PlayStation Plus
you still have to buy it.
is $49 a year. It's the equivalent of like Xbox Live, so they are paying. It's not a lot, but they are paying. I mean, I think that when you look at that stuff, you're probably just looking at people who are just accustomed to, they want more than what they're getting. And so they just, I mean, you know, you find complaining people on the internet anywhere. So I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything against them, but the games, I looked at the games list and they're pretty solid games. Guacamelee is a great game. But it's also games that have been out for a while, and you know, sometimes with the PlayStation Plus stuff, like one of the games, because they generally put out 2 games for the PlayStation 4, 3, and Vita, so 6 total games, right? Well, and I think this month they're not putting out as many newer ones; they're just kind of dipping into their back catalog.
Yeah.
But it's hard to keep that pace up, right? Of a new free game. Come
on. You mean like 3 free game playthroughs a week?
Yeah.
We're gonna play all indie games.
Just nothing but
next month.
Nothing but Nidhogg.
And we'll see what opinions we get here on Patreon.
Yeah. Like this crazy indie game, Grand Theft Auto 5.
A little microcosm experiment. Okay, Ryan Reb wants to know, any more good evil D&D stories, Jeff?
I don't.
You've been dickish. I never actually played a whole lot of D&D.
That was probably the one that I told before was probably my most dickish D&D story. Oops. Sorry, we're going inside a jewelry store with we've actually got some glasses with a camera in them on, so now I look even more crazy.
Nice. I played with Jason and our buddy Randy, who was the D&D master, dungeon master, and Randy had all these scenarios planned out where this guy was gonna make us go and do whatever mission. And instead, Jason would decide to just go, no, we're just going to torture that guy and get the information from him instead of doing the mission that Randy planned out.
Yeah.
And Randy's like, okay, roll and check. And Jason would roll until he get it. And so he'd just torture this guy.
Yep.
He'd give us information. And be like, oh, we cut that corner. And Randy's like scrambling. He's like, oh, shit, okay. Now you got to go do this thing instead.
Poor DMs.
Yeah.
Yep. Look, I have multiple wives.
What's her taste?
Cheap.
Cheap.
God. This ain't my wife we're talking about.
Let's see. Henro T says, do you think the story in GTA 5 was a step back from the story in GTA 4 for Rockstar? In his opinion, GTA 4 had a deep and emotional story while still maintaining the trademark Rockstar humor, but GTA 5 is another typical GTA story. Sure, 3 different characters, narratives done really well, but the overall story and its resolution was just typical in his book, I guess.
I mean, I think it's a more complex story, but I think because in Grand Theft Auto 4 they just concentrated on one character, and I really like Nico Bellic in Grand Theft Auto 4. I thought he had a really good emotional story arc. Yeah, in fact, Grand Theft Auto 4. I mean, it's been out for long enough that this is a bit of a spoiler, but Grand Theft Auto 4 actually does this thing. We got to finish this real fast. I'm sure we're over.
No, we're good.
But Grand Theft Auto 4 does this thing at the end of the game where it essentially asks you to pick who you like better about these 2 characters in the game. Like there's a central conflict, and they kind of ask you like which one of these people side you want to come down on, right? And then whoever you pick, the game kills as a way to piss you off. And I thought that was really inventive and something that people don't a lot of times talk about when it comes to that game. I don't know. GTA 5 is a more bombastic story, but I think that they both have their merits. Like I don't necessarily think that kind of a step back is maybe a little harsh. I think that GTA 4 was a good story, probably objectively better than some of the stories here, but I don't know. I like Michael's arc a lot.
You see him at all?
So, I don't know.
I'm not as familiar.
Yep.
All right, next question. Cozy says, hey, guys. I'll keep it short this time. Kobayashi Murphy time.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Let's assume you have to do this, no getting out of it.
Yep.
Would you rather have sex with a man who has a vagina or have sex done upon you? Okay, I'll say it.
Yep.
Be fucked by a woman with a penis. Jeff, the woman can be Scarlett Johansson if you want. Grant, the dude can be whoever you want. That's pretty presumptuous, I guess. I don't know. Whichever one I have a better emotional connection with.
Yeah, in this particular case, I'm going to be uncomfortable either way. It's not going to be something that I'm going to be into either way. So
Yeah, I guess whichever one might be more comfortable with it with me.
yeah,
So at least there's a mutual respect there.
yeah, I don't know. It also depends on some of the questions. Like I don't. This is one of those questions where it's like, I mean, I guess my first choice would probably be like dude with a vagina because nobody's ever had sex with me, Grant, in that fashion. So if I'm assuming that I'm under duress, I don't know. And this is a weird question. I don't really have an answer for it.
Yeah.
Either way is kind of fine with me because you get into the whole thing of like, well, neither. Well, there's a gun to your head. Well, then I don't care. Then whichever one the dude with the gun wants that I'm more that I would live. Whichever one it gives me a higher chance of living and not dying.
Yeah. I don't know. I figure it's like, oh, you have to. So yeah, well, I don't know.
Sorry, man.
Can't it be both?
I don't.
Why can't I just have a threesome?
Yeah, I don't. I don't
make
mean
a little daisy chain.
I don't mean to be like the guy in Truth or Dare who won't answer the truth question or whatever. But like,
Take your glasses.
but I thought about that question and I'm just like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter to me.
Jason Straub says, Jeff, I'm right there with you when it comes to not only the Marvel movies but superhero movies in general. I'm kind of burned out on Batman as well. I think it won't be long before these movies go the way of the Westerns.
What I had a thing that I was saying. I said it on the podcast. I've said it on a few different places, but I'll say it one more time. Is that like I had a kind of revelation when I saw Avengers about the nature of excitement, right?
Yeah.
Is that you can excite a person by showing them something they've never seen once, but that excitement necessarily diminishes the second time that you see the same thing, even or even a variation on that thing. So I need to see Avengers again, and as I've said before, there are multiple movies.
Oh, I need to see it again. I've just seen it so many times.
Like when I saw The Dark Knight, I wasn't super excited about it the first time I came out of the theater, and I've come to really like that movie over time. So I don't know, but like I love the fact that like in Captain America, that like Winter Soldier was such a dramatically different movie than the first Captain America.
Yeah.
So
it seems so much more mature.
well, it's just a question of like if they just keep making origin story after origin story and like convoluted, 3-villain plot after convoluted 3-villain plot. Like, you can get me with that the first few times that it happens, but after a while, it starts to become just like business as usual. Like, that's just a genre.
Although I totally think with Winter Soldier that the second act, dragged. It got
does.
really boring when they went into that whole bunker area. Ugh, I hated that part.
It does drag a little bit.
Okay.
I think we're just about done with this particular mission, so...
Well, here, real quick then.
Okay.
Charles Rocky wants... I always fuck up your name. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Charles Rochi, I don't know. Says, for Jeff, anime, subbed or dubbed?
Dubbed. I always take dubbed. There's actually somebody on the website. I don't know if it's Charles in a different... But no, it was one of the people on the website who was really aggressive with me about that decision. They were like, "But sometimes there's subs, or there subs. I always subs. Sometimes there's dubs that are better that add to the story or whatever."
Oh,
and
you mean? Okay, you want subtitles.
I want subtitles, right? It's second nature to me reading subtitles, so it doesn't distract from the thing to me. And this guy's argument was that it was that there's some overdubs that actually add to the story. I feel like that's great. I'd really just rather watch the story the way that it was originally put together, right? So I don't want to tell anybody else that whatever they do is wrong, but it's just
I generally prefer to put something else on TV.
Yeah. So here we go. We've got two ways to do this, Grant.
This is a heist.
Yep, we're setting up the heist, right? So you remember when we went up to the roof and we saw the vent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can do one of two ways. We can either get some knockout gas and throw it in those vents to knock out everybody in the store and go in and then steal everything, or we could just kick in the front door with machine guns, hold everybody at gunpoint, and then...
Gee, Jeff, guess which one we're doing?
Yeah, well...
Chaos reigns.
Oh, are you Merkin shepherding this thing? You want to go loud and dumb?
Of course we're going to go loud and dumb.
Okay.
It has probably a higher chance of failure. It's more fun.
Okay.
Lose the cops in there and meet a truck in the LS River.
All right, I want my guy Franklin on the getaway. He can handle a bike.
All right.
Yep.
If you vouch for him, I'll take the risk.
Thank you guys for sending in your questions. Sorry if I didn't get to any of them, but repost them next week or add a new one.
Okay.
We appreciate all of
Yep.
them.
We're going to go loud here.
And thanks for all the supportive comments, Patreon-wise.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that, and we'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so we're going to pick our crew here.
Eddie.
Eddie. Okay, Eddie.
Yeah.
Select.
He's got good composure.
Now you can count on him to get you out of a spot.
I mean, I'm going to... So you can pick... I'm just going to pick all the people. You can pick people that aren't as skilled and they have a lower cut. But I usually just pick everybody that's great.
Good. Feminine touch.
Oh, God, just the way he said that. Ugh, gross.
If you're happy, I'll start making the arrangements.
Make the arrangements.
Okay. I'll look into how you can find a TAC team and get their weapons, and I'll be in touch.
So this one we've got to steal weapons.
Such a wild man.
Whoa, what? My rep don't count for nothing no more.
Hey.
Hey, go. Whoa. You see my beard?
I'll call you.
Touch it.
All right.
Touch it.
All right.
Touch my beard. Touch it.
All right. I don't want to. All right. So that's it. We're done.
We did it.
We'll see you next week, folks.
Bye.